Hello everyone, it's Gladiator here. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a great day and a great week. Today I'm going to be bringing you a video about our smallest coin denomination circulating, the 5 cent, and what you can look for to turn your 5 cents into hundreds and possibly even thousands of dollars. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. But if you do end up liking it, please consider subscribing. It's free. You can always unsubscribe, and don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you. We're going to start off with some notable mentions, starting with the 2014 missing SD error, which is observed on this coin here. You can see where the SD, which stands for Stuart Devlin, or the designer's initials, are usually down here. However, on some 2014 and 2015 coins, an error occurred where there was no SD. You can see on this coin that that is what it should look like. Sometimes you may need to use a microscope to find it, but another way to tell is it might be hard on this image, but there are cuds in between the claws of the echidna, which is another giveaway that it could be one. The next one is the 2001 flamingo error, which is observed on this coin, and this was caused by a breakdown in the die, which caused this little die crack right there, and also caused some breakdown of the die here, causing the end of the 5 to look like a flamingo beak. This coin, depending on condition, is worth roughly $20 to $120. This one is worth $3 to $10, depending on condition. Some more notable mentions that are harder to observe or harder to find is a low echidna variant, which this is the low echidna and this is the high. The only real way to tell is like how close that top spine is to the rim, whereas this one to there, you can clearly see that that is like much different. So that is worth $2 to $5 depending on condition and depending on the year. If you do find a lower echidna from 1972, it will be worth more, but I'll talk about that a little more later. The next error is the 1991 large SD error, which is observed here. This is the regular or small, and this is the large one. This is usually on the high echidna variants of 1991, which causes the designer's initials to be larger. Although they're not worth that much, they can sell for upwards of $40, which is much better than the 5 cents you paid for it. The next one is the 1985 and 1986 5 cent. Now, these weren't actually released into circulation, but they only were minted for the mint packs. So if you do find one in circulation, you're extremely lucky, because that means that it was taken out of a mint pack and then spent. And these have been observed to sell from anywhere between $20 to $150. Now onto the list. The 2019 JC Effigy 5 cent. Halfway through the year 2019, they changed the effigy or Queen's portrait to one designed by Jody Clark, or JC, which had a much lower mintage than the IRB version of the Queen's portrait. These coins have been observed to sell anywhere between $3 and $8. The next coin is the 2016 changeover coin. The lowest current minted 5 cent with just over 4 million. It was made by the mint to basically remember or celebrate 50 years of decimal currency, and it has the old penny design on the obverse of the 5 cent. This is also one of the only 5 cents that was released into circulation with a special design. These coins have been observed to sell between $4 and $20. The next one is one most coin collectors will be familiar with, which is the 1972 5 cent coin. Now, these had a mintage of 8 million or just around there. And although a lot have been taken out from circulation, you still can find them, and depending on condition, they can range between $12 to $250. Some proof versions have been observed to sell upwards of $500 that have been graded by PCGS. If it's not in extremely brilliant condition or uncirculated / from a proof set, I wouldn't recommend getting it graded, because that would cost more than what you'd be able to resale the coin for. Another example is, this is a high echidna coin. As you can see, it's really close to the rim. If this were to be a low echidna coin, then this price would change from 12 to 30 to about 300. The next coin is another one most people will be familiar with, is the 2007 double obverse psi coin. So in 2007, the small number of 5-cent coins were minted with 2 queens' heads. Now, a lot of times this can be created as a fake. So some ways to tell if your coin is real is weigh it. If it's similar in weight to a regular 5-cent coin, then it could be real. If it's not, it will probably be a fake one. And then the next thing to do is to inspect the rim and see if it could have been glued together. If it does look like there has been damage done to the rim, it could again very well be fake. And the next one is, when you rotate the coin, it will have an exact 180-degree rotation. So if it doesn't have this, it will probably be a fake as well. But if yours clears all these, then congratulations, you could be looking at a payday of $800 to $6,000. Now, before we go on to our most expensive coin, I just wanted to take a moment to mention the 2021 5-cent. And although the mintage has been released, because it is a relatively new coin and they're wanting to get it into circulation, they're coming out in the coin rolls, and a lot of the time you can find it in your change. And although they do have a very low mintage, according to the RAM website, they're not worth more than 5 cents currently, but in the future, if you find them, they could start to go up in value. But with that out of the way, the most expensive 5-cent coin you can find in circulation is the 2016 Alien Era 5-cent. Now, this one is very infamous to us coin collectors because it is an extremely rare die clash error, which was on the 2016 changeover coin. It was caused when these little bits between the echidna's claws and heads were stamped through onto the other side of the coin, giving it the illusion of an alien. Now, these coins are extremely rare and extremely few are known to exist, which gives them a value of $8,000 to $15,000, and one was found in an uncirculated mint roll that they bought from the mint, and that coin was graded and sold for over $25,000. So with that done, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, sub, and comment if you have any of these coins, and if you want any of these coins, and share this with your friends to see if they are, I don't know, $5 to $20,000 richer. But enjoy.